Hey gamers, what's up? I hope everyone is alright tonight, or if you're watching the YouTube live stream back, I don't know, whatever time of the day it is for you. My name is Doulegg. Hello everybody, hope you're all well. So, I hope there's anyone in the chat yet, so you guys watching the VOD or YouTube back, this is our secret, this is our little secret, secret thing. You doing well? You doing well in the future? Hope you're doing well in the future. Today we're playing some Arcade Spirits. This is a dating sim / visual novel that that I've had recommended to me a couple of times before in my life, and I thought, you know what? I played a Sonic game last week, and I'm going to be playing a Sonic game again soon, I'm sure. So I thought, you know, why not like intersperse that with a not Sonic game, so I'm not known as the Sonic one. So so yeah, I'm just going to switch over to that right now. I might as well just get straight into it. So this is Arcade Spirits. All I know about this is it's a dating sim / visual novel from a world where the video game crash of the 1980s never happened. Admittedly, that was all a little bit more before my time. I'm a sweet, fresh-faced young bab. But, you know, I've heard the stuff. The E.T. landfills and shit like that. So, yeah, let's get straight into this. Start. Time for me to come up with a whole new set of voices. Database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. Analyzing. New profile 237771. Economic bracket lower middle. Employment category bleak. Current emotional health rating low. Mood. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. Proceed. Oh. Negative. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Negative. Pretty please. Negative. Overriding denial of assistance. Establishing premium services for online for profile 237771. Justification. Hope. Seth is going to be here soon. Thank you for popping in, Seth. Hope to see you soon. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Now compiling personal metadata. Oh, so this is us. This is us. This is how we sort of, you know, sort of choose our stuff. So there's a few options here. Since there's no one here yet, I guess I can just make it to whoever I want. So hairstyle. So we've got short, medium, and long. Let's go with medium. I think that's nice. That's fun. Skin tone. Oh, we're gonna go with someone who looks like me. Well, I mean, anyone who's watching this, I'm assuming you can see my channel art. Vin is here. Hello, Vin. Good to see you here, friend. We're playing some Arcade Spirits. It is a dating sim / visual novel. So you know, if you see my icon, that's me. That's like an actual representation of my face, drawn by the wonderful Ross Gerson on Twitter. But you know, let's just make myself look like that, I guess. You know, may as well, right? That is a little bit more red than my actual hair color. There's no real dark. That's probably closest, actually. I've got eye color. I'm just gonna make myself. Why not? I got some blue eyes. That's my thing. And clothing color. Oh, it's even got the purple hoodie because that's what I wear in real life. So my first name is Doulegg, obviously. A dress-up game. This is just for character creation, then. But you know, if anyone's ever interested in a dress-up game, then absolutely we'll do that at one point. No one really considers my last name. I do have a real name which isn't Doulegg, but good at video games. Doulegg good at video games. That sounds like a okay. But we've got to put a little bit of capitalization in there. Doulegg good at video games. That's me. That's the thing. And you can even choose pronouns between he, she, and they. Also, if you look at the corner, note, if the mere existence of the pronoun options cheeses you off, you probably won't like this game. Okay. Okay, so since we're basing this on me, I'll just put he, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much me. Can I just leave the option for a last name blank? Oh, it automatically thinks to Cada. If I just put a space, okay, it just wants me to have put Cada. So, considering my online persona of Doulegg does not have a last name, I guess Doulegg Cada is just going to be as good as it is. Done editing. Name, Doulegg Cada. Pronoun, he. Is this correct? Yeah, you know, then, yeah, actually, that makes more sense to have Opossum as my last name or something like that. Or just Possum. Doulegg Possum. Yeah, that's good. Name, Doulegg Possum. Pronoun, he. Is this correct? Yeah, we'll do that. Premium level assistance for profile 237771. Doulegg Possum has been created for the sake of his hopes and dreams. Oh, black screen. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are under use of nominated fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by their publishers or creators. Winners don't use drugs. Because they don't. You know. Factory Fiction Games. I do like that, the whole... Oh! Arcade Spirits, written by Stefan Gagni and Anne Schumann. Copyright 2019. So, recent games, y'all. We're playing games from now, you know? Not playing games from 20 years ago anymore. Level 1. Put your quarter up. This is a game where I'm going to have to use my voice a lot, so you're going to listen to my dulcet tones throughout this wonderful playthrough. It is the future year of 20XX. A dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of collapse. Woe be to the human race plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Robots maybe? Evil robots? How's that work? Yeah, no, sorry. The future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro-gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavoured fruit snacks. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds, to date I've had no part in them. I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesman, and a lifeguard at a local community pool. Oh shit, Vita was here. Yeah, pro gamers. I don't care what era of human history you live in, the kiddies peeing in the pool is pretty much a consistent thing. Trust me on this. Ew. As for bustling a metropolis of a 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Behold, my quaint little apartment. Can't complain really, it's paradise in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent, neighbourhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks me up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most of my family tree. Or at least, I was, before today.
You got fired from another job?
They say things. I don't have to say that much.
Seriously? Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
The horrified-looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper's the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me to whenever I lose a job. You know, like today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
She's cute. Yeah, she's a cutie then. I've seen previews of what the characters look like in this game, and they're all pretty much cuties, so I'm glad at that. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Oh, okay, we're not doing any more voices, okay? Because you actually enjoy that job more than you enjoy dishwashing soap and smelly socks at the end, at least. I'm not a complaining sort. These things just happen. Oh shit, Zerky XE is the legendary streaming legend Happy Feet Finale 1984. It certainly is. That's my new name. And Seth is here as well. Hello. Things fall apart, the centre does not hold. That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? No, I mean, the community centre literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Whatever, I'll just get another job. Any job will do, right? As long as we can make the rent. Right? Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were, coming home every night from those crappy jobs. At least when you got back from the pool each day, sometimes I caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that? I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right?
Maybe it's the pronoun options that sort of do it. Maybe it's that the pronoun lines aren't voiced, because obviously that would mean you gotta record 3 different versions of the same line.
I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
Well, let's talk about the pool being closed a week that we had. Yeah, so across certain parts of the UK there has been flooding over this last week. I work at a... well, I'm not going to say exactly where I work, but the place where I work, it took me 2 hours to get down a stretch of road, and that was a nightmare. So, I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting, this is about you. My mind's made up. If we're going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Let's start from the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of class to give a speech, and I've got to put on my pants, and your dream job. Oh. I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought.
I've got it.
Oh, hey, I think I've just got the thing to help you out. Juniper pulls out a phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing a little pink icon. It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free too. My cousin introduced it to me. Wasn't it the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? It would have worked if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun, right? Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I just got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points for recommending me to a friend. Good timing, huh? Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess. I had to run home from my friends early yesterday because the buses stopped at 5. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same thing, because where I live and where you live then, I don't know if it is the same, if it's the same sort of river. I don't know. We're not that far away. Wait, is this game set in an alternate timeline where 80 never happened? Yeah, so this is, a world where the video game crash of the 1980s never happened. So, fun times. We're going to play some ETs. Let's give it a try, okay? It can point you to some good jobs, or at least ones with socks and or less socks and or urine. I'll think about it. Okay, but don't think too long, right? Oh, that's me. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Jennifer fretting over me like that. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more than she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life too. Wow, that's a fucking mood! Both of us had it rough, and up to through to the point where we left home and try and start a new life. A better one. She does better than me and my problems. Arcade spirits, you are speaking to me right now. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in the corner in all my life, for two of us, against any dark forces aligning against me. That's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic? Yes. Skilled? Nope. Typically the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. That's not the same river that we're on then, so I think there's just been 2 separate incidents where the UK has just flooded, so that's fun. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get a kidney sold on the black market or anything. Still, no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. Oh, I like a dream. I like a good dream. By the morning, light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds. I didn't care about being unemployed again. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you! So, moment of truth. Do I trust Juniper's weird little app, or just find some job that pays enough to cover the bills? Okay, so, I mean, I think the fact that this is called Arcade Spirits, I mean, we're going to end up in an arcade, right? So, you know, let's do the more fun option and get the app. Figure at the very least a miracle app could possibly help me find a job. I load it up, tap the icon, and...
Hello!
Oh! There's a tiny lady in my phone. Huh? Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anyone else would freak out of a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh? It's one of those new kind of 3D screens. You know, they're not actually magical realism here. Very normal of a distant future year of 20XX.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
Hello, Iris.
This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Oh, this is fun. Can you date the phone girl? I don't know. I don't think so. But I've seen a list of people that you can date. They all seem pretty human. But maybe. I don't know.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
Shit, really? Fucking guys, I'm back. I'm back. That was a bit. That's what you call in the business as a bit. It's where I do a comedy thing and I don't actually do it, but I make you think that I am for comedic effect. See, you know, I'm trying out my comedy stuff now.
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
I can subscribe to Pizza Facts? That's a Steven Universe reference. I haven't watched Steven Universe, so I wouldn't know, but I'm gonna... Steven Universe, it's something I've been meaning to watch. I know it's pretty much ended now, but, like, I still need to watch it at some point. Yeah, I want to know more about Pizza Facts.
Thank you for subscribing to Pizza Facts. I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
Pretty tall order for an app to do. Are you some kind of wish-granting genie? Oh, okay. Well, I suppose in modern parlance, a massively connected database searching virtual assistants could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. Why is this game such a mood? This seems like the 20XX version of Scientology. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not involving myself with the Scientology. Tom Cruise, I see you in the chat, hiding. I glanced up from my phone and the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn around the apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of. Honest.
Hooray!
That's super, but I really look... Let me try that sentence again. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Sure, why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already has a voice-activated... Oh, sorry, that's me, that's still me. I mean, my phone already has a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it'll work just as well. Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program with more heart. I've seen a number of horror movies with this premise. Like, a number of them. They're all bad, but there's a number of them. Just putting that out there, Mr. Bedeviled, AMI, those are the only two I can name off the top of my head. That's only because I watched them last week. But you know what? I can help you sort your life out by analysing your personality and finding you a wondrous, perfect path in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent pending, super duper identity identifier system. Between you and me, that really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more? Yeah, I mean, sales pitch. She's going to turn evil, isn't she? I hope not. I don't know if there's going to be like an antagonist in this game. It's a dating sim. The only antagonist is the bad ending. So yeah, give me a sales pitch. Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way you can be the sort of person you want to be. This system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analysing your tone, inflection, and weird choice. I can spot 5 different identifiers in your responses to people. quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. Sounds to me like your programmers wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. Oh, that's correct. My branding game is on point. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation, just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you are on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows, it's up to you. So what you're saying is I should always try and crack jokes or be super gusty. Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, that's basic's bad, right? It sounds bad.
Nope.
Heck no, they're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say and go with what feels right in the moment. Do not limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. Now let's go see my patent pending identity identifier the system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? Now, I like jokes, but I'm not a big massive fan of dad jokes. But, you know, this game is going to be a lot more humorous with it. I could also just say, what's a dad joke? You know what, we're going to get some... this is a funny playthrough, where we're trying to create some comedy here. So, yeah, let's go with high jokes on dad. Quick look at the chat. She's sending data to Huawei. Oh, wow. Oh, you're bringing all the controversial things in here tonight, aren't you? Dad jokes are good, and high jokes. Yeah, let's do the dad jokes. High jokes, I'm dad. Seriously. Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for them. So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? If not, I can hide the indicators. Keep it a surprise. That way, it doesn't influence your decision making. It's up to you. I'd like to see them, just so I can get into it. Okay, you'll see indicators in all their glorious colour. What if I'm colourblind? That's why they're also uniquely shaped icons. Don't worry, I got your back. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyse and tally up your identity identifiers. That is hard to say. Just saying. In fact, let me show you now. Oh, how wonderful. Will you look at that? Such a strong personality. You asked me a single question. Up to a great start, I'd say. And hang on, you're scoring me? Didn't you just say not to gamify my personality? Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers, so I got to gamify it a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or Chivos as the kids say, encourage app engagement. No one says Chivos. I've never heard Chivos in my life. That is the worst. Okay, well what's with the empty space on the left? Oh, I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. Relationship scores. Wonderful. So, will you also tell me what is the correct responses are to make to... Let me try that again. So, will you also tell me what are the correct responses to avoid making enemies, or do I need to go and find a walkthrough of the vast game you're making out of my daily life? Oh wait, this is me. Shit, one more time. So will you also tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies, or do I need to find a walkthrough of the vast game you're making out of my daily life? Doulegg, you're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them, and it'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it really won't hurt anything. No cheating needed, just relax and have fun. You can access your scorecard anytime you'd like with the Q key, or click the score in the upper right corner of your screen. So if I went, hey, there we go. And if I press Q, then it also does it, which is nice. And that's everything. Ta-da! Okay, but how is any of that supposed to help me get a job? I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims that you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
Okay, so some voice acting is there. You can talk to ghosts. Is there a ghost in the room right now? Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm a ghost. That's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
Ooh, okay. Romance? Seriously? Seriously, often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. But if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Workplace dating. Well, that's a recipe for a disaster, and hitting on co-workers right from day one can be kind of awkward. Why am I looking for love? I'm ready to start right out of gate. There is a second chance to make a first impression of the right person. Why put it off? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Okay, so sure, a moment of a possibility if I meet anyone nice, or let's stay focused. I'll play it cool in day one at least. Romance without any flirty first impressions, or I'm not interested in romance, Iris. So that's nice. That's a nice thing. Don't do it. Romance gets in the way of valuable gamer time. It is real gamer hours, my friends. Now, I'm trying to think what would be the best one. I'm leaning towards romance without 30 flirty first impressions. Simply because... Then you just put the word romance. You can't just put the word romance as like 2 romance options. And instead of saying with 30 first interactions. I mean... I could do flirty first interactions. I want to kind of like... I'm ruling out the just friendships option, and that's not throwing shade at anyone who only wants friendships. But, flirt, you coward. Ouch. Okay, it seems like, I think people in the chat, like, there's a sort of 2-to-1 towards flirty first impressions. So I'm probably going to end up going with that. Resist, become the grand wizard you want to be. I don't want to be a wizard. I don't want to be a wizard. I want to get laid. I just want to know, is it normal to draw a mantis without drawing wings? Mantises don't normally, I think. So I think you're cool. And no, I'm sorry. It's all right then. Right, a romance with flirty first impressions. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Super, and remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. Okay, so yeah, that's nice. We can still keep professional about this. Now, let's get started. To finish analysing your personal history, please authorise me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Aha! I knew it! This is some kind of scam. I'm going to wake up in a battle of ice, missing a kidney! Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Bad command or file name?
Oh, you were being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't had quite finished analysing your personality. I couldn't tell. I'll be honest, the 2 voices for this character, the one that the game's doing, the one that I'm doing, very different. She's very much more like personal assistant. I'm very much more Light Hope from She-Ra, but that's probably because I just binge-watched season 4 of She-Ra, but whatever. Relax, I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorised? Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here. Just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18 times charms, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Ooh. You can't see this, but I'm dancing. You see, I don't have a face cam, but if you did, then you'd be disgusted. So do I just stand here, or...
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those. Please. Don't think that's too much to ask. What? Seth has just finished She-Ra. I loved season 4. I'm just like, I cried all over it. And then I've only watched season 1. Then season 2, 3 and 4 are out. You can watch them all. They're all on Netflix. And Doulegg Facecam overlapping all the romances. Just like, oh, there's a sexy scene. I'm just like, hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Doulegg. I'm on the screen. But we're just, okay, how did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat? Simple, I'm awesome like that. Now, get a move on, tut-tut. You need to catch the 8:20 AM bus, and that's 9 minutes away. Implying that I'd be up before 9 is just... yeah. Well, this is happening. But I do have a chance to get off this runaway train. No one says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'll be the safest option. I could... you know what? Yeah, let's get dressed up for Iris' job interview. A normal person, someone with high standards, would leave the app right after and hop on a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives in the case for kidneys. But me, I was already getting dressed before she finished that sentence. It's not that I believe the silly app's claims it's serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe salesman job at best. But well, it'll be worth it at last at the very least. I choose to trust in the science. What is my dream anyway? What the hell, let's do this. Like I always say, go with the flow. I'd like to know what my dream is, so I'm going to happy. Hey, oh, it just boosts them all up to thingy, that's cool. As much as I genuinely enjoy being a lifeguard, I can't say I found a true direction in life yet. I assumed I never would, honestly. When I was young, yeah, I guess I had hopes, I had dreams. Maybe what Iris called a spirit. Ha ha ha, it's called Arcade Spirits. Roll credits. After things went south for my family, I learned to put all that aside, but assuming Iris wasn't out after my kidneys, what if it's not too late? So I thought, one last time, and have some optimism, some faith. As I came to realise, weeks later, turns out I was right to have faith in my spirit. Oh. Office space for rent. Pengy bar shop. Loan office. Boring clothing store. Delightfully dull. Oh shit, guys, look at the background right there. A whoop sub. Oh yeah, whoop sub. The whole story. Smith Johnson's attorney at law. And the Funplex. You're going to work for an arcade. Probably. With a game like Arcade Spirits. Maybe. But I'm hoping for whoop sub. Because I think that'd be great. Let's go to whoop sub, lads. Oh, I missed. Can I go back? Oh well. This is... well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 19XX, places where random assortments of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into tight of a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore, an arcade, a fast food jump. Whoops up! A boarded up health spa, what's called Lattes and Enemas, which sounds...
Hey, listen.
Haha, did you get that? It's a Legend of Zelda reference. What do you think? I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. No, I mean about your future place of work. I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. There's one in the middle, silly. What, behind the arcade? It is the arcade. Huh? Trust me on this, I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-reference your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. My dream job? Really? I mean, I think I'd like to work in an arcade, like, real Doulegg here, not in-game Doulegg talking. I'd like that. I can't imagine working in an arcade would be too bad.
99.97%.
Of accuracy, yes. Two things I want to say. Sword and Shield out Friday. I'm so looking forward to Sword and Shield. It's gonna be great. I've got a weekend off, so I'm just gonna play it all. And 2, love you all. Oh, thanks, Seth. Love you all too. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big businesses of the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs, 5-star arcades are local social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. Well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody who opens one, they're pretending to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure, there are those that can make it and secure fame and fortune. Those who don't, well... Doulegg, you got your Switch yet? No, it's coming with Sword and Shield on Friday, so I'm looking forward to that. Still need to check where exactly it's coming to, but it'll be coming on Friday with the Pokédex. I've seen some leaks. It is a smaller Pokédex next time, but I'm still holding out hope at some point they're going to build it up a little bit. I think that's a real talk with the Sword and Shield thing. I think what they'll end up doing is they'll have the base game with Pokédex regional at launch, and then in the future they're going to add the national decks. I think that's how they're going to do it. Probably with home, but who knows. Can't get Sword and Shield this month, Sad Boy Times, I'm getting Crimbo time. Yeah, Christmas is coming soon, y'all, so, look forward to that. No wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. Oh look, it's the ET landfill. Video games weren't always as popular though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash, which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad like hula hoops. No mainstream acceptance. One instance, one of the factors could have been this terrible game based on a kids movie about a cute alien visitor who wants to phone home. There we go, it's ET. I think released an official statement that no game in the future will come with national decks. Oh well. But hey Ikara, how are you doing? Nice to see you. If this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overproduced, it would ruin video games for years. So this is literally a universe where they didn't overproduce ET. So, fortunately, cool heads prevailed, and that game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Alternate universe. Sometimes I wonder why we're like people in the darkest timeline where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? The mind boggles. But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and could keep more than a few out for a few months, this left me a bit confused. Only lurking, cleaning my apartment and cooking. It's cool, thank you for coming by anyway, and hopefully my beautiful voice can guide you through your apartment cleaning. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but, I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure?
99.97%.
Won't this be my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying, but short-lived. This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's in no Deco's palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in... Look... Oh, 15 years. Okay, that's, So, I don't know how old my character is meant to be, but, that probably not the same age. Probably this Doulegg is a lot older. Yeah, because otherwise I'd be, like, very young. I'm quite the young one, so... Huh. I really remember enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder why I stopped going to them. Iris interrupts that force, eager to show off her homework.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, when I said it was 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. My coders made me to be the warm, personable front of a database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need, right here, right now. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think that that's going to happen? Because it does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. We always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. That's why I take things in stride these days. Does that mean you shouldn't even try? I opened my mouth to protest. and then I close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong, I still had to try. Besides, what is my dream anyway? That's what I was asking myself when I left the house this morning. I don't know what I want from life. I've been coasting aimlessly for years. When things started running downhill for my family, I had to grow up fast. Put aside silliness like wanting to be an astronaut and take what I could get. Now, thanks to Iris, I've got a shot at taking something a little better than what I usually get. I owe it to myself to actually try and be happy and paid, but not just paid. So I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. Oh, hear those arcade sounds? Oh, from PLX, for E's gone out. E. Let's take a look at some of these. Let's take a look at these. Castle Crunch, Snack Runner, Fast Cars 5, hell fucking yes. Time Shooters. I can't tell what those other three are, and then there's something of discomfort. So there's some good ones here. Excuse me. The air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn chips. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers, although it's so packed with games and I probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. Once I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognise most of these games. Neat. Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here from the looks of it, like really old. Although I don't recognise that game with a stage lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import.
My sources say yes.
Checking. That would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It has won a lot of rewards. Huh. I recognise most of these. Huh. Whoa, is that seriously Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screen one is new to me. Oh, it's Fist of Discomfort. Let's take a look at some of these. Pengy, Moopy, Pario Party. Look, right there. Pario Party. Pario Party, y'all. And then Master Golfer. Oh, what a nice little place. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and a brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years. Two genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here is an old lady. Hello, old lady. What else have we got here? We've got Change Machine and that's it. Sorry, Mum, I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she registered calling her old. She suddenly looked up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption deck, and offers me a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
Is this my boss? The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first 2 words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the Funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
I was presuming the X's were like said as X, but it's just bleeped out. It's just bleeped out. Romance old lady. If she's romanceable, we'll consider it, alright? But we're taking a look at our options here. A Funplex. Is that when you suplex a clown? A genie in my phone set up a job interview for me. You've been in business for XX years? Sorry. Beep, beep. Years. Let's do the funny stuff. A Funplex, is that what you get when you suplex a clown? A Funplex, is that when you suplex a... Yes, I've heard that one before, dear. Considering we've been open since 1970, beep, I've heard them all. But it's still nice to see young people with a good sense of humour, and it's nice of you to try and cheer an old lady up. Yes, I heard you call me an old lady. Well, that's a factual statement, isn't it? No insult taken, dear.
Please, call me Francine. As in, Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it?
Okay.
Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband.
Aww.
Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, don't be. He died doing what he loved. having intense
Oh.
physical relations with me.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, everyone wants me to romance the old lady. And, oh dear, this is something. This is something. I don't know if I like this. I don't think so. That's information I needed to know, yes. And you are? Doulegg Possum, Mom. Came here looking for a job. I understand my interview was, pre-arranged. Ah, yes, a computer did send me a mail about that. I'm almost forgotten. So, shall we retire to the office, conduct your interview? I'll carry it out here, but it's rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway? Oh, eventually you sort of just learn how to filter out all the beeps and boops. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I found, but in the end, done. Oh. She quirks an eyebrow. Well now, that's faster than the others. Not bad. So, shall we see what you're made of, This way, please. Penguin, there, baby. Francine leads me down a back hallway past public restrooms. And a door remarked, employees only. It takes a while straight not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Oh god, mood. Welcome to a little backstage oasis. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy, he's been so overworked lately. Please have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place is, and it's only may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see yourself as a weakness? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set and to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is I'm confident, prepared, ready.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Okay, but we just played Dashing Dinosaurs and Sexy Centaurs. That means I'm gone. Bye. 2 universes, same universe. God damn it. Done. Fucking done. That's another one of my famous comedy bits where I get up and walk away. Do you guys like that? I hope you'll like that. What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Right. Okay. Maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem. Go with flow. Let's do this. T-Rex, nothing, no doubt about it. Pterodactyl, soaring through the sky, or Brontosaurus. Big dude, enjoys salad. There's no Parasaurolophus, but let's go with Brontos, because, like, big dude enjoys salad. I'm not a big salad guy. I'm not a salad fan. But, like, T-Rex, no, because everyone wants to be a T-Rex, because, like, oh, look, we have a T-Rex, rah! Like, who gives a shit anymore, right? Pterodactyl, right? You're flying through the sky, that seems fun. But I've never flown. I have no desire to fly. So I think I'm just going with Brontosaurus. Big dude, enjoys salad. Always like Brontosauruses. You're going to go dino, go big or go home. And I'm not really a brutal meat eater. Indeed. And nothing says self-starting go-getter looking for a dynamic job position quite like a 16-ton slow-moving lump of meat. Right. Maybe I should go with Raptor. Everybody likes Raptors. You can go so Yorkshire like that. I love it. My actions just shift all the time. I'm not a native of where I grew up. I grew up in a town in the country. And when I ended up moving to the big city, when I moved out to the big city, I'm a country girl at heart. But when I moved to the city, everyone was like, "Your accent's so posh, so posh," and I'm like, "Am I the posh one? Is that how people see me?" I mean, admittedly, I watch a lot of TV where a lot of people were posh, so maybe that sort of bled into it. But I never really saw myself as posh. But because I have a posh accent, but I also like sort of picked up like words from the local area where things weren't exactly so posh. I'm like, that's wicked, isn't in it? You know. My phone's voice is posh. Yeah, they got to be posh, I guess so. One thing I was surprised to be posh is the lift. slash elevator for all you Americans and non-British people. The lift in the local bookstore that we have in the city of me is very posh, like so posh. Like you go to like the second floor and it's like second floor doors closing, ground floor doors opening. It's so good. Me and one of my friends just constantly just lose our shit over it all the time. It's so good. Anyway, maybe I should go with Raptor. Everyone likes Raptors.
What's your favourite snack?
My favourite snack? Snack? If this was a favourite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But,
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Say pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have... Hush you! Come now, dear. I don't have all day. But anything good for? Well, how could I forget my favourite snack? Tacos are almost my favourite snacks. A tasty apple with almond butter, or what with munchies lurking depths of a vending machine. Oh. No, I do like tacos. And that does the reason why funny, but also, whether munchies lurking in the depths of a vending machine, that's very me. Let's do that. I'm not picky, really. Whatever calls to me most, why I choose, whether it's flaming hot Cheetos or gummy bears. For the record, we don't really eat Cheetos over here, so I'm not a Cheeto kind of guy. Very interesting. I see you go with the flow, a team player. It's kind of my thing. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Next question. Just wait a second, I'm a gummy bear? Yes, I'm a gummy bear. And I can't remember the rest of the words, but there's a music video with a gummy bear. Nothing prepared for me is how we went with this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Okay. Is this interview real, or is this a dream? I look into Francine's deadpan expression. I know she's 130% serious. Deadpan expression! So let's see, engineering, I can make stuff, or medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. And to be honest, I'd rather need to eat all day one. I'm going to go with engineering, because I feel like that's probably what I'd be good at. I'm not medically inclined, and I'd like to think listen, I have a lot of confidence, but I feel like I have enough confidence not to get eaten on day one. So let's go engineering. I'm essentially MacGyver. Let's take a look at our scores. Okay, so yeah, I guess it sort of bounces out a little bit there. I'm essentially MacGyver. TM. I can make anything out of string and match and a screwdriver. Especially what if you want is a screwdriver wrapped in a burning spring. Good. We'll need someone to build makeshift defences and think quickly in case we get surrounded. An inventive brain is always critical to one of any survival. One more thing.
Why are you here?
The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you I came about with a job offer.
Seeking a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it? No doubt you think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex.
Can I just say, I fucking love her earrings. Look at that, you got a Pac-Man one and some cherries. Mwah, perfection. Got her whole outfit game on point.
Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long. So I ask you again, why are you here?
To be honest, I have a better answer than a vague hope that maybe this time I wouldn't lose everything. That's just enough motivation to face each day, no more than that. It wouldn't be enough to answer a question. I need to actually think this through. It's a Funplex, a plex of fun, and I like fun. To be honest, I don't know, not yet. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck or confused silence. Let's go with I'm looking at for hope. I haven't had much lately. Understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life's been pretty much a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling, compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago, but well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for the answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard, and that takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your funplex. That perks your attention. Oh my, rather serious occupation that. An unusual step from such a troubled waters to land of make-believe. You enjoy this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, Mom. My roommate says she often notices me smiling after coming home from work. Which makes Francine smile in turn. I can't say I offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well. I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate. My car was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. Oh, okay, I guess that's just how jobs work. Just offer you on the spot and start on the same day, okay. It occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what my duties this mystery job I'd be accepted really involved. The arcade. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
Oh, how marvellous.
Welcome to your new position, Doulegg. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes at any rate. It's such a relief. I've been stretching myself thin lately, trying to fill a position since it was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, Mom, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat.
Oh, such a shame.
Poor dear, he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson, no, I've no patience for such nonsense. I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle the paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Oh, there's me. There's me. Okay then. I adjust my seating on a semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wider range of cheap junk awaits my attention. Could have lost hope there and then that this job would have been even slightly more engaging than a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. I've been helping kids obtain toys that will become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? Oh. Any minute now. Oh. Oh. I crave the sweet embrace of death. Hold up. Just need to take a quick screenshot of that. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty funplex shot glass, or a coloured pencil set, or a light up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching and so far the only two people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in buying cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I can really start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies really fits down someone's throat. So I'm guessing this is Gavin because they said Gavin would be by. Hello, Gavin. Or maybe not. No, he's walking right by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or a Washington employed game aficionado. In fact, he's a snappy dresser, seems like a cool dude. Oh, he seems pretty stuck up. Damn, he's hot. That's the kind of guy. I mean, admittedly, he's hot, right? I'm not going to discount the fact that he is hot. Should we? Chat? I'm going to get a couple of responses. So I've got one saying, damn, he's hot. Zerk, Vin, Ikar, if you're here. What do you guys think? Seems pretty much somewhat like my dude. Maybe. Now, he could just be like, with a heart of gold. You have no sense of hotness. Fair enough, Ayakara. Thank you for your input anyway. You know what? I don't think... I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure he's the accountant that we're talking about, Gavin. But we don't know that yet. So, I don't think it's cool to... thingy. So let's just go with his snappy dresser. Seems like a cool dude. I think that's probably the best way to go, just in case. I'm sure there's opportunity to romance him later if we decide to. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans. Not this guy, even in an arcade, he's sharp like a linoleum knife. In fact, that rather pointed look he's offering me deviling back is rather linoleum knifey too. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? Please meet you, Doulegg. Or I am Francine. I've had some work done. Or I'm a new hire. Not that anyone wants prizes. Let's just be happy about this. Hello, I'm Doulegg Possum, your new hire. I'm looking forward to working with you. He relaxes somewhat hearing that. Somewhat.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got guts though for an octogenarian and loves working the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you, right? Gave you the papers to sign? Oh man, he is a cutie. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he's cute. Maybe we'll romance him later. You know, let's keep our options open. You know, admittedly, last dating we said we played, we did just date the first person we saw, but we can change with this one. So she explained the job to you, gave you the papers right to sign. She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper.
Hey, Gavin.
I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business, rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Okay, back to my voice. Right, so as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. So the voices might keep on switching between an American accent and a British accent, because I don't want to... I'm not too good with an American accent. I can do like one good one, and I want to save that. We'll save that one. There's more to it than that. You're a floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor, the arcade, the games, the patrons. You're one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need to... one to roam, one to operate the desk. I'll do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, make sure this whole thing doesn't fall into bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. You didn't date the one I wanted you to date in Sex Centaurs and Dash Dinosaurs, or whatever it's called. But date Gavin. We'll see. It's who I have the most strongest emotional connection with, right? Right now, it is Gavin, but, you know, maybe it'll be someone else soon, you know? Last time it was Amber, so, you know, it's just whoever I feel like we're getting the best connection out of. That's not to say you're alone out there. I'm in your corner at least. If things go south, you tap for me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently has a stack of them and is right in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales? Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right. Well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But if anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. So, we can't romance Francine. Sorry, chat. Comprendo. Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. This is my first penny ride, rely on me. But 911 for huge emergencies, right? Contact you if problems arise. If not, you or Ashley know me. Leave Francine alone. But I'd hazard if arcades on fire, you'd rather a cool fire department, right? Oh, we got a Gavin point. We got a Gavin point. Well, of course, I enjoy not being on fire.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly.
To be fair, you admitted yourself that Bastion was a bit of a dick. True, it was hot for a dragon. Well, yes, he was a total dick. He was a total dick, and I still think I went with the right option to romance Amber, although there was a lot of good characters in there, and I still need to do a proper another playthrough of it. But I know that there's a free Christmas version coming out at Christmas, obviously. Dashing Dinosaurs and Sexy Centaurs: A Winter's Tale. Brian Miller, who made the game, has announced that. And a close personal friend of mine, not really, we've interacted like a few times on YouTube comments, but he's still really cool, and a whole of Stegalosaurus is really cool. You should also check them out as well as the guys who made this as well. I'll have to take a look exactly who made this again. It probably said right at the start, but I'll have to take a look again. But this one, yeah, I'm enjoying this one so far as well.
I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
Magical arc of what now? Did you say free Christmas special? Yes, I am planning to stream that though. So if you wanted to, you can absolutely download it, go for it, and you know what? I encourage that. But if you don't want any, but if you do want to get it and then come to my stream to watch how I play it, don't spoil or anything like that. Just putting that out there. Magical off what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture, but his expression softens somewhat afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory, that this is more than just a job. More than just an arcade?
That's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
How do I acquire this? It'll be on Steam soon, I imagine. I think it's still in development, but apparently there's going to be a bunch of assets that have been reused for this Christmas game, which I'm looking forward to, including Mercutio, who I said I wanted more of back in Dashing Dinosaurs. So anyway, let's not focus on Dashing Dinosaurs because we're playing this one, so I think it's fair we give it a fair shot here.
Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another. Me, I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
That's flirty.
The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality. My job is to see to it that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business. So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard. Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
I'm still trying to figure out my why, or why so aggressive. I just got started here on everyone more. I'm still trying to figure out my why I'm working here, so yeah. To be honest, I'm still sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams or process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. Another Gavin point. Good to hear. I'd say we share similar views then. It'd be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it would help us out a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi could likely use a hand in a workshop. Good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door there. The next one's one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads to the back, presumably to the office to go crunch some numbers. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. My first co-worker ended up slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be, but he's not a jerk. Definitely, I get where he's coming from. Plus, I've known what really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. I think I can give this guy a nice chance. Anyway, I should go meet my next co-worker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones around here until now. Double door, also marked employees only. Apostrophe. Leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I turn the handle and step inside. Time to meet someone new. In a little room tucked between the very back offices and the Thunflex front, I find words very like this Naomi, spoken of only in myth and legend. A girl my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. We've only seen her back, and I already love her. I didn't realise I have so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of a poorly ventilated workshop. Excuse me? For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. Hello? Yeah, so, I'm in love. No, everyone gets a fair chance, alright?
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
She said, with no apostrophe.
Are you lost? Do you need something?
I'm Doulegg Possum. I'm a new floor attendant starting today.
Oh! Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone. I guess I forgot to check my text. Whoops.
She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. No wonder I didn't notice her until now. She was totally focused on the task in hand. Oh, I was assumed retro arcade nerds with fat middle-aged guys. Wow. Alright. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I just want to hug her. That would be totally super inappropriate. I mean, yes! That is exactly what I'm saying. Because she is so cute, I do want to hug her, but that would totally be inappropriate. I'm but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny whenever I saw Velma from Scooby-Doo. TM. Nerds leave love too, you know? When I was moved from school to school as a social outcast, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in turn. Still, beyond my weird libido, mostly I know how much she's smiling as she welds that little thing onto the bigger thing. She's just so happy and at peace. I can appreciate that joy in one's nerdy passions.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Funplex's techie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
He's busy doing strange things with numbers.
Ugh, yeah, that sounds like Gavin. I take it he sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
What happened last time? Oh, I can check stats as well, can't I? Hey, look, my Gavin meter's at full. I can now use my Gavin powers. Really? What happened last time?
Oh, well, I dropped it.
Oh, right. She helps me lift a large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of a nearby arcade cabinet. Once done, she starts hooking wires up back to the other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen inside one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space. A couple of large slabs of circuits in that beefy monitor. Why is it so empty in there? Well, maybe we can fill it with a nacho dip. Well, it's my first time seeing the guts of the game. Nacho dip. Nacho dip. Let's pack that baby some of that thick, tasty guac and have a nacho party!
No!
Speaking of someone who's had clean rat droppings out of rescue cabinets, trust me when I say it's a horrible, horrible idea. Well, there goes my appetite. Although the growling in my stomach suggests that it won't be gone for long. Naomi keeps working, using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as we chat. But seriously, why is it so empty? It's a matter of form over function, I'd say. I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have room for art. She closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one of the many keys on the keyring on her side, and then steps back to admire her handiwork. There's a genuine joy in that smile. Not just like a job well done, but looking at the whole thing, it's like a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
Ooh, I love the classic midway TM style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font of the marquee, the bezel artwork. The what artwork? With a sigh, Naomi points out the key features to me. The strip across the top with the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is? Working in harmony with this game, its own unique feel, its own experience. As for me, well, a bunch of weird looking boxes and rows look ugly. I agree, it's beautiful in its own way, or so you're a resident gaming historian then. Yeah, let's agree with it, it's beautiful in its own way. The way she says loving this, well, honestly, this box of wooden circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. It was made to be one whole thing, the art, the style, and of course the game itself. All of it part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. If you run it as an emulator or an online game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah, I guess I can see it. It's beautiful in its own way. We got a Naomi point, which means we are on half Naomi points. Oh good! Naomi lights with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny.
Woohoo!
Finally, so many people have really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk to about this stuff is going to be great! Especially with that jerk Gavin running numbers. Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin? Oh, here we go. Is Gavin going to be the bastion of this game? I hope not.
I don't know.
Well, okay, well, don't get me wrong, I can get along with him, generally, but his whole attitude is just, ooh, what he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. No one's going to run Funplex, it's him. Mark my words, it's inevitable. That doesn't sound right. He seemed easy enough to get along with, what's more, Gavin gave me the whole speech about protecting their dreams. It looks like a pretty sore point here, a long-standing argument with a new guy that really shouldn't get involved with. And yeah, I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. So I'm not sure I should prod at it, but I kind of want to, you know? Don't rock the boat, clear the air and find out more, or let her keep talking. I'm going to not rock the boat. So, what's there to do that's fun around here? Play games? It's a funplex. It's literally a plex of fun. Right, I knew that. Sorry. I always ask all random questions when I'm, No, I should apologise. You just started here and I'm dumping workplace gossip on you. That's mean of me. I try to stay cheerful, really. No matter what. But I try and succeed are different words. Anyway, don't worry about it. Gavin is my problem, not yours. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the, less fun part. You seem a strong, strapping kind of guy. Well, a strong guy at least. Well, you're a guy. That's enough. I'm semi-insulted then? Okay, let's get to it. Right, a little to the left now. And my left, your right. Careful. Okay, now forward. Right, correct. I mean, not turn to the right. Keep it coming, and... There! Carefully tip it into place. Victory! I gently ease rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box slotting into place alongside its neighbours. The two-wheeled dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched or worse, falling over. The work's done, she smiles again. Okay, glad to be done with that one. I swear, I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck, and I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but thanks for helping me out, Doulegg. I think you're going to do just great here. Happy to... Oh, right. Something's growling. Food required. Except, I wasn't actually expecting to be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch.
Pizza on a bagel.
For fuck's sake, Iris. Now, I'm just talking here, but if you have pizza on a bagel, shush. So, hey, any good restaurants in walking distance? I think I saw a bookstore next to a store that sells donuts and stuff, but, oh, no, not really, unfortunately. There's a cheap Po Whoop Sub sandwich place, but even that stuff is super tasty. You don't want to go there, you need to eat healthy. Hey, I know, wait right here. And she's off, scurrying back to her hidey hole. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole. Lunchtime, here you go. She presses a box lunch into my hands. It's a bento box. I learned how to make them from my mom, who lived from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles and all sorts of good healthy things. Wait, you're giving me your lunch? Sure, why not? And yet when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. What will you have for lunch then? Oh, I can just get some nachos from a vending machine or go hit the whole story next door. I'm going to book delivery to pick up anyway. But you just said eating healthy was important. See you after lunch. I can't help but think she was just looking for an excuse to get some junk food instead. Naomi definitely reminds me of some of the friends I made back in school. A little weird, a little bit obsessed about things, but charmingly so. but Wubsub healthy. Wubsub is healthy. Damn it! Stop this with stop the Wubsub shit. Right? Stop the ostracizing and criticism of Wubsub. It's a good healthy food. We seem to think alike in a lot of ways. I think we'll get along just fine. But am I silly to hold out hope for, I don't know, more? Ugh, first day on the job, Doulegg. Get your head straight. And yet, she did give me her lunch. Me, a total stranger. Gotta be something there, right? So, a bento box. Though see me as an anime, it's cute and hopefully has plenty of calories too. Armed with a box lunch for health food, I retire to the employee lounge to get my munch on. The room where I had my bizarro job interview will suffice for lunch times. It's not much, a few folding chairs and a kitchenette, but it'll do. Honestly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my lone lunch. Ah! Eagle! Oh, flamingo. Incoherent screaming, coherent screaming, or awaits death. Taking a screenshot there. I like this game. I'm liking this game so far. It's a lot of fun. What kind of screaming do I want? I'm a big fan of incoherent screaming. With my mind and body screaming wildly, my paralysed form is unable to move from the vision of terror that is before me. The half-person, half-animal waves their appendages in front of me, likely closing in for the kill. Waking nightmare! Hello? Anyone in there? See? Nothing to be afraid of. Who's this friend? Oh, right. I see. Looks like you stabilized. I was worried I was scared for life right out of you.
Hey, so, I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really? Can we start over, maybe?
I nod my head slowly, although that could just be muscle spasms from me being in shock.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Doulegg.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret, yet not so secret identity.
The Funplex what now? This is almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Naomi was off-scale cheerful. That's really intense people so far.
Did you sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade. Pinky is the mascot of the Funplex, after all.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here.
You work here? Since when?
Today? This morning, to be specific.
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex.
I mean, it would have been way cooler if you were just so enamored with a chibi flamingo creature plastered on over a wall that you had to know more.
Let's see.
You have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right up to the employee's only door. But how did you get the door code?
Ooh.
Of course! You would have collected a password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. You searched your heart and decided that the 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed.
Let's see.
Next, you need to lie in wait for the opportune moment to punch in that secret key code, just to find me. It just keeps going and going. She's definitely passionate about this fictional scenario. Ashley's got quite the imagination, alright, or is that how I come across to people as a creepy trespasser? When I hear Pinky, I think I'm the brain, and then shortly after Doom Enemy. I'm thinking of the ghost from Pac-Man, but I think it's Pinky, Inky, Blinky, and Clyde, right? I think. Ashley's got quite the imagination, alright. I mean, wow, I'm suitably impressed, albeit slightly terrified. She can just take an idea and run with it. Where she's running with it, I'm not sure she even knows. And how would you have snuck out, I wonder? I could have helped, but for a price. Ashley finally realised she's been babbling to herself for a good couple of minutes. Oops. Sometimes I can just go up to a good story. I mean, I've got to find some way to make this job more interesting. Is it really that dull there, here? No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement from them beeps and boops, screaming children and broken machines. You aren't really painting the best picture here. Oh, jeez, I don't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I've got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make. Cosplay? As we switch topics, it's like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles. Yeah, you know, like dressing with your favourite video game or TV character. I love it. It's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognise what character you are. Empowering, really? Granted, she certainly has power to stop my heart for a few beats.
Yes!
Definitely. You want to try? Got a favourite game character? I can be your first cosplay if you want. If only I had this friend in real life. In fact, I made this one. I think Ashley is pointing to her flamingo costume, but it's a little hard to tell with her hands as feathers. So Pinky is your creation? Intentionally? Yep, it looks pretty good for the first mascot cosplay, doesn't it? I'll probably stitch my hands together, I'll try that. If I'm going for terrifying, then yes, or I don't know heads from tails, but I can appreciate it. I'll go for funny. I don't want to go basic and I don't want to go aggressive, because I don't know, I don't want to go aggressive. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stuff like that. Literally, if I get a thread running between them. Pretty impressed though, Naomi was going on about craftsmanship of games. Clearly you're digging on craftsmanship of costumes. Oh, thanks! It's nice when hard work is appreciated. I went around the funplex to liven up crowds, get people pumped to play some games, and the kids seem to adore it. That makes sense. Although the arcade has been completely dead so far, no crowd to pump kids or... no crowds to pump or kids to be adored by. That sentence came out horribly wrong. Hey, secret between you and me? Ashley motions for me to come closer. She leans in, glances around the room, and she then talks in a hushed tone. I did some repairs on Pinky overnight. I had to restitch the left arm, and I was giving her the old test drive to make sure it doesn't fall off. Huh. Limbs falling off seems bad. Oh, it was. Yesterday I was dancing with a little girl. Must have been like 5-6 years max. Anyway, we were next to Showtime stage when she took my arm, and whoosh, off came the arm. The little girl instantly started bawling. Well, at least you're consistently scaring people, and it's not just me.
Nope.
Hey now. I don't want that to happen again. I felt so bad. I mean, I would. I'm going to be honest with you. Costume characters freak me out a little bit. I remember seeing Barney the Dinosaur in real life as a kid, and I think I hid. So, they're just freaky, you know? I don't like them. But enough about me. What about you? Your car's replacement, or... I guess so? I'm the new floor attendant. I attend the floor. The floor is the thing I'm attending to when I'm not going into cardiac arrest. At least you're funnier than Carl, that's for sure. I can't wait to go home and tell Juniper I have a sense of humour. She'll be so proud. I assume you've already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet? Yeah, I met them already, although it seems like they aren't too keen on each other. Right? Ashley rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh. I should just hurry up and make out already. Yeah. Wait. What? Seriously? So, are they going out? Wait, hold up. They're going out? Haha, nope. They must bicker like an old married couple. It's classic anime cliche. The ones who fight always end up together. My words, Doulegg. Consider them marked. That possibly might mean that Gavin and Naomi are off the table. I don't know if it's like a good end or whatever, but you know what? There's no confirmation of a relationship, so we'll just see how this goes.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, beep beep, Doulegg. What's that sound? Drat, I set an alarm when my lunch break was over. Time to go back to Grindstone. I didn't even get a chance to eat.
No!
That's no good. Doulegg needs his calories. You eat up, I'll go watch the floor. In fact, how about I take over the ticket desk for the next shift? You can do my job and wander the floor for a bit. Fair enough, thanks. Ashley winks before her face disappears into the dark recess of that human mask. I'm wolfing down, writing the shape of a little heart. Wow, it occurs to me I didn't actually ponder my first impressions of Ashley yet. Let's see. She's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about her art. Ashley's got a lot going on in that head of hers. I shouldn't have done it at all. And Ashley is a total cutie. I'm all aboard Pinky Train. Choo choo. Now, if Naomi and Gavin are going to get together, I feel like it might be best to like pursue something with Ashley, but also with only just met Ashley. And I don't think it's, you know, let's just go with she's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about her art. But Ashley's whole expression change when she talks about things she's passionate about just warms my heart. Her beaming energy lights the whole room. Let's check our score. Okay, so we've got good Ashley scores, medium Naomi scores, and a good Gavin score. Got a lot of heart. Hey Iris, love you too. Haven't forgotten about you. Beaming energy just lights up the whole room. I wonder if one day that I'll be that excited about something. Anyway, with lunch in my belly and break time complete, the second half of my workday began. Rolling in the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done, and the late rising pros are heading out to their arcades of choice. We're actually covering the desk. My job is to wander around the floor looking for problems. Or potential problems. Or just making sure everything's a-okay. Checking the chat. Doulegg play Cupid? Maybe. Depends how this playthrough goes. I'm okay with it if you date Ashley, but I'll still go Gavin, fuck Naomi, and Fair together. Date Iris, maybe it'll be an option to make her a real woman. Hey, Ikara, she's a real woman in our hearts, alright? For starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. I think I'm off to a decent start with my co-workers. Good first impressions at any rate. Cooperation's going to be a must. I've had awful co-workers before. It can really drag down your day. Hold on, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot, let's see, 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get all to them. Which one do I want to tackle first? There is an irate customer named Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, someone cursing with a storm and a fist of discomfort, or a loud crowd around the Showtime stage. I think a large crowd, that is going to be, that's going to be like someone watching someone else play it. An irate customer could destroy something, but if they're just irate and they're not destroying anything, I think it'd be best to check out someone cursing with storm, because I don't think it's good to swear in here, especially when there's going to be kids around here. Date Iris Francine, +1 Francine. Oh. She's not a real woman, she's front end for a database array, she said so herself. She's a real woman in our hearts. Although, I don't know if a woman would be her first choice, I imagine it'll be more of a pizza bagel that she'd be first, but whatever. Someone's cursing with storm in front of the Fist of Discomfort. There's a lot of shouting coming up from the centre of the arcade where the Fist of Discomfort has been played. And Myra's telling me about this earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games of the esports circuits. It's been a staple of the scene for 6 years. 1 year, Team Wicked Prodigies came on the Unreal and came back to win the Undying section of a tiebreaker match to take home a record $5 million prize pot. That's a lot of moolah. And how? Okay, so how does it work? It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling, fighting ways to the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas to finally top the enemy dojo. So it's button mashing League. Okay. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchased items, and ninja summons. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way that different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports confection. So, summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo. I'd say boiling it down to a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by top gamers in its ways to be degrading, but sure, okay. All of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now, all I care about is dealing with which loudmouth currently play the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these words that... Who are these two? What in the actual bleep was that? No, these definitely were the words my mother would have disapproved of. So I think these are 2 more dateable characters. I don't know who they are. You've got to be flipping kidding me. There is no beeping way that's even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even blanking connect. You're not constantly saying how excited I am for Sean Shield. I am too, Seth. I am too. Blank this game. Blank it all night long. Rando Calrissian. So I'm guessing that's this guy. Rando Calrissian. Get wrecked. Oh, this is far from over. Scrub. I've saved a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you to attack my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh hey, don't forget to mention that I bought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo. Whoops, my bee. Wait, what? You've been farming, how could you XP share technique with creep waves? Take this. Take this 5-fold bleeping explosive death claw technique. What? How did you defeat me? No.
Oh, GG.
GG fodder.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Oh shit, it's your girl Queen Bee back at it again with an epic gameplay footage. Today we're speedrunning Arcade Spirits. Let's flipping... You know what, I can swear. Why am I not swearing? I can say fuck. Just because she's not allowed to. I can. My dry eyes painfully blinking makes me realise I've been standing here, watching intently during that whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what just happened. That didn't matter. I was completely sucked in. Couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was an arcade game, the wreck was that guy's face.
Hey, kid. What are you staring at? Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
Oh, I think I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question. I'll take a moment to collect my thoughts. From what I somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. That's actually she identifies her as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. And that she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. And that's saying a lot, considering who I've run into so far. She'd be fun to hang around, no doubt. Why so rude though? What a sore winner. We'll talk about dominating personality. I feel the urge to kneel and submit. Shit. We're not going to date anyone just yet. And probably not in this stream, considering we've only got 25 minutes left. So I'm just going to say she'll be fun to hang around, no doubt. With that level of excitement always gushing out, I can only imagine how much enjoyment she gets out of life. What can I say? People love winning. It seems like she wins a lot. At least between bursts of, what did Iris call it? Saltiness?
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy.
She snaps her fingers to grab my attention.
So, are you gonna quarter up or not? Think you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
From what I've seen, I couldn't leave. I knew I couldn't best a scrub, let alone a professionally competitive gamer in this game. Nope. No thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You? You work here?
Yes, me. And what's your job? Hassling me? I'm actually pretending to work here. Shh. Or I can enforce arcane law with its noble fun flex. I like the middle one. This is fun. Oh, it's all just a front. I wander around the floor to, pick up dropped tickets and hope again one of those giant stuffed flamingos from behind the prize counter. I know, right? And if I was good at those ticket games as I am at FOD, I'd have a flock of giant pink flamingos. Maybe I'd even give you one. Maybe.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Doulegg. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take a bit of time to issue me a name tag. Maybe I need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in vast clay ovens. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure he gets some proper respect. Thanks? No problem. We gamers gotta stick together.
I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee."
I do not sound like that. Well, maybe a little.
Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here, besides Pear and Tio. So you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. Oh great, now she's making my job into a competition. Hope there isn't a betting pool too. You look like a smart kid. You've seen any of the many streams on the internet, what, right? Oh shit. Oh shit, is she me? Is that what's going on here right now? Is she me from an alternate dimension? Maybe? Nope. I literally have no idea what we're talking about. Really? I've been living on a rock for the past decade? If you consider a small yet formidable Hartman a rock, then yes. Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. Nope, nope, nope. Or sure, I'd like to know more. Will it hurt or traumatize me? I like that. I'm torn. On one hand, I'm curious. On the other, I'm slightly worried as what I'm getting myself into. Exposing myself freely to the horrors of the internet seems unwise.
Come on.
Please. I promise it's not going to hurt. Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me close to the fist of discomfort cabinet. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of textures rigged up. You can't just plug one of these cams into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam bear, it's broadcast on my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to all my fans. The chat room appears on my phone. Cost a bit to put everything together, and it takes like half an hour to rig everything up and test every morning, but after doing this for a couple of years, it's easy peasy. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at my clip-on camera's damaging paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer to stream from a Funplex rather than from home. There's so much to miss out from sitting around some console version of FOD. The crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community. Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now? Oh shit, we're live right now!
Nope, no way.
Oh. Haha, fuck no. That was part of my warm-up matches. I've got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try and get as much practice in as possible. Even if it is with a bunch of fodder. As an FOD-der. As you know, in chum, lunch meat, scrubs, losers. I get the idea, yes. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet. Ah, my crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern. Beep beep.
What the?
Fuck! I gotta go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, alright? Sure, one thing. Can you keep the swearing down at least a little? We've got kids around here and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin. Him? Meh. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. If you'll excuse me, there are some butts out there and I need a kick. Later. I gotta say, I like her. I know chat's not gonna like her, but I like her. I like all the characters in this game so far, though, so... With the wave in its whirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her Fist of Discomfort game. Queen Bee fires up a broadcast rig, and the shouting and marvelous swearing starts back up again. Should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Passion seems to run deep in this arcade. Everybody's spirit burning with passion for, well, various things, but hey, passion's passion. She seems to like me, which will make my job easier in the long run. There's a huge FOD community in this arcade, no, despite being a tiny strip mall joint. Good to know. Let's see what's handled next. So, I think best to go with the irate customer. Let's priorities, you know. Let's do irate customer near Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush all 30 feet to the scene of a crime already in progress. Oh, it's another rando. Come on! Hurry the fuck up and finish your game. Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Note to self. Ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yes, I'm Doulegg, floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. I want this shit to wrap up his damn game so I can play. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume's mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. You keep this fat piece of shit off this game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb all you want. Figure out to him fat piece of shit side of the story before I rush into a judgment. I tap the player on the shoulder. He doesn't even notice. So I tap again. Twice. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up to his own game marquee. Thank you, Naomi, which simply reads, Moopy. You know the game's full name? Oh, it's kind of like... Oh, I was going to say Pac-Man, but... Sure, I played a lot when I was a kid. It's actually Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff. Yeah. Bit terse as his leg is focused on the game, and I can see why. He's currently sitting on 714,900 points. Holy crap, that's a hell of a high score. It's a dad, is this a crossover episode? It does look like one of the dads from Dream Daddy, which is something I should get around to at some point. Maybe at some point in the future. Or as this other guy would probably put it, holy shit, that's a hell of a high score. I guess hell is a swear word. Excuse me? Right. Sir, can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I'm keeping good pace here. Plenty of lives stocked. I'll puff for getting close to the world record before the kill screen. Somehow the thick arcade jargon sounds classic when it's directed. Oh, it's British! Oh, okay. Good thing I'm doing a British accent. I can watch some documentary program on the BBC. We're all British. Yeah, it's a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. Finish clear of the current board while pondering his predicament. Okay. At first I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting stock with the next 50 dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $300 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover it? For a moment I flash back to that movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife and they roll around in bed covered in money and... Can you put piss for every sense bar? I'll try it. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try it. Cover what exactly? The cost of a game. The game itself. I have never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. Something in the 20s, dudes rolling in Benjamins. One moment, please. On it. Fortunately, Iris has already had my message app open for me, with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key in. Customer wants to buy Moopy for 3k. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Considering we paid $200 for it plus parts, yes, absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi going to react to this? Offloading one of her darlings because Gavin wants to make it a 15-fold profit? So it feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of grasp on the real costs of the arcade machines. I knew this workplace drama was going to catch up with me at some point, but with this rando breathing down my neck, I've got to make a decision. The game was $200, but I'm not sure we should sell. $3,000 sounds about right. It's yours. I'm not sure we should sell this game. Why is Gavin and not Naomi? Wrong priorities. Yeah. Listen, I like Gavin and I like Naomi, and this is real hard, so I don't know what to do. But I'm thinking I'll put the game was $200, but I'm not sure we should sell. But then again, does that mean he's going to come back and just like, I'll take it for $200, and Gavin's going to be like, oh, you shit, you stupid bastard. Oh, this is hard. Oh no, this guy is just ugh. Nobody knows what that was worth. I'm gonna say. Let's oh, I can't see my scores. I can just make up a lie. Oh man, I don't know about this. My semi-boss is cool with it, but there's a lot of factors in play, and I don't think I should just let you walk out with the thing. I'm a bit wash-wash about the whole mess, not wanting to go and get any or Gavin's bad sides. But the player simply smiles. Well, we can't have a mess, can we? Wouldn't be sporting. Let's compromise. I'll buy the game so long as I can play it whenever I want, for as long as I want, provided no one is already playing, of course. And in return, you can keep Mr. Moopy here, where he belongs. We wouldn't want Noma's cry, would we? Wouldn't be proper. Okay, maybe he's got a bit more of a Cockney thing going on, so I'll try that with that voice. With his mind made up, the man presses $3,000 into my waiting hand, satisfied with my negotiations. Which seems rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had kind of ignoring the fact that he exists. What the piss, man? What kind of arcade is this anyway? Piss this! I'm going to Deerco's place. And we just lost a customer, stomping his way out the door. Stomp, stomp, stomp. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove Rando out into the cold.
What a disagreeable fellow.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for putting your voice there now. So now I can just kind of do this voice a bit. As a player, well, he goes right back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. He's caring more about than just his game. Splashing around the cash, I want to miss some money bags. Thinking about dad pot. He seems to care about more than just his game. Taking it from someone walling around the lower tax brackets, the rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. Yeah, that's what this guy just did. He could have, but he just let us keep the game. He just wants to play. That's all. Why? Because of Naomi. Because of Funplex. It's a home and a family for games, and for us. Maybe it's the best I send this random out the door in favour of this guy. So, you know Naomi? He's happy to talk even while playing.
Of course. I'm a Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
Percy, hello.
I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant. I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
That's me, Doulegg Possum, arcade wrangler.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to getting to know you better.
So, you've seriously been playing Moopy all day, huh?
What can I say? It's my calling. I actually owned a Moopy cabinet once. Had it in my flat. But playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere.
Mood. Beeps and boops.
No, those you eventually learn to filter out.
I already have.
mean, everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real world conditions. It's all about the emotions. Laughter and the tears, the excitement of competition. I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest.
Oh, okay, Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition. The day I eventually land my high score. What's the current world record then? About 3.5 million. This guy's been standing here since I was working on the morning shift. Hours and hours. And he's only 720k into this game. Can't imagine him being anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's got to have legs made out of carbon fibre and a bladder of tungsten. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I should let him get back to his game, but burning questions. They burn like a fire. You have a solid job, good income. You get your moopy dipped in gold. Your score's more important than your bank balance. I'm going to say that. We've not done much more of the sort of analytic stuff, so... If you don't mind me commenting on it, that's a lot of money you have in your person. What kind of job do you do for a living? Let's take a look at our scores so far. Ooh, look at that. We're on a half Percy. This and that. He doesn't really seem to care to talk about his work. Not in a guarded way, just less interesting than his current mates. But he's actually the head of an international diamond smuggling ring. They hide the stones inside arcade games. Day trading. Huh? Day trading. Stocks and bonds. Anyone can do it if you have a head for numbers. He's something really important. Or maybe he's a day trader.
I don't think so.
I don't feel people are defined by their work. I know that the arcade is home to those who made their passion into work. But it's passion that matters more. I have my passions, the same as anyone. I look forward to learning yours as well. When I'm not deep in the middle of a game, I mean. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing. Being seen, Mr. Possum. Yeah, no weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. But they only sound more like a high school junkies you hear about in documentaries. Obsessed, driven, kind of strange. That's the impression I had from him talking about at the beginning. He smiled when talking about not splitting up the arcade. There's something more going on there, but well, he's a Funplex regular, and there'll be plenty of time to learn more about that later. I've got work to do. Let's see what we've got to handle next. Well guys, what do? Drug dealer, same difference. Yeah, yeah, you know what? You're right there. What's the difference? It's just money changing hands, I guess. In the distance, I see a large crowd of people gathering, which is surprising since the first half of my shift was complete in solitude. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see that people do come to the arcade, but it's quite the crowd that's assembling. Like, larger than Queen Bee's team was. Rowdier too. There's got to be against some fire code or safety protocol or something, right? Speaking as a citizen that enjoys living, having an escape route in case an emergency is necessary. Time to clear the way and pave my own path of safety. As I approach, I see flashing neon lights accompanied by upbeat Europop drifts. It's an auditory flashback right back to 1980. Beep! It's an auditory... Oh, I can't help but nod my head to the beat. This DDR has no handrails. It doesn't, and that's probably dangerous. Pulsating mass of people have surrounded Showtime stage, cheering on the current player. The game itself takes the whole corner of the arcade, requiring a fair amount of space to actually play. Showtime Stage is an ultra-modern arcade smash hit. It uses motion tracking sensors hidden behind the coloured spotlights to check dance move accuracy and score your sweet moves. It's pure dance fever. Can you catch the fever, Doulegg? My dance fever shots at the doctor's office earlier this season. At the end, as the dance ends, one of the players hops down from the stage and immediately starts talking to a young man leaning against the back wall. Did you see that, Tio? I got my first AA on Stop the Beat!
Hell yeah!
Oh shit, it's Lucio Overwatch. Yeah, I did, and you're doing great. Remember last month you couldn't even pass that song? Totes impressive. I'm gonna keep practicing, and one day even maybe just pass you. Hey, I hope you do. And when you do, you can be the one who brings in new dancers and teaches them how to play. As the next song starts, my shift from their conversation to observe the gyrations and intricate limb movements coming from a Showtime stage. I feel my head bobbing and my foot tapping. Hey, it's a really catchy song, can you blame me? I'm getting really into it when I feel a hand on my shoulder.
Care to dance?
How about you? You want to take the spotlight? Okay, what he said in the text box, not that flirty. What he said out loud, very flirty. Dance with a hottie like you? Absolutely. Sure, I can learn as I go. Let's dance. Or what in public? I think not. For the first time in this playthrough, I'm doing a flirty option. Dance with a hottie like you? Absolutely. Feel my cheeks flush slightly. A cute boy just asked me to dance with him. Granted, it's for an imported arcade dancing game rather than junior prom, but this really happens to me. My heart skips a beat before I can find enough composure to respond. What? Me? Really?
Hello.
You. And only you. How could I resist to ask a guy such as yourself? You caught my eye the moment you walked over.
Hey, wait.
Hey, wait.
Here, right?
Oh. Yes. Very.
Name's Mateo. but everyone here just calls me Teo.
I did also flirt with Naomi. Oh, did I? Oh, fair. Okay, fair enough. Oh well. If I tell you what, everyone just called me Teo. Teo's the best! Greatest guy here! Boogie Woogie Rando! He's sort of like our leader, yeah?
Please, I'm nothing really.
He looks directly into my eyes.
Nothing as special as you. I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play. Our community is small, but we're all super close. I think you'd be a perfect addition to our gang. So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
Teo stretches his arm to me, waiting for my hand to grab his. Go for it, politely decline or shake your head. No. I am working. This is my job. Fuck it. I couldn't care less I'm supposed to be working. One does not simply refuse to play a dancing game with an attractive guy. It's like that one dream I keep having, but it's actually true. I mean a different dream for one where I'm giving a speech in front of a class and I forgot to put on pants. Without that thought, I take his hand. Yes! 1,000 times yes. As I'm about to step on the stage, an ominous shiver crawls down my spine. Gavin or Teo, please take one of those. Go for it. It depends, Seth, because again, my character is not just Quince, who is a dinosaur. This is me. So I guess I'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll date Teo. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. As I'm about to step up to stage, almost just crawls down my spine. Glance over and spot Ashley standing on the ticket counter. I know I can't see my face behind the mask, but I can totally sense she's there and glaring daggers my way. It's creeping me out. On second thought, I'm actually supposed to be working right now. I'm the new floor attendant, Doulegg. Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He's actually pretty good at Showtime stage, now that I think about it. He's out. I'm in. It's currently year 0 of floor attendant Doulegg regime.
Hello there.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Doulegg. I hope we get to know each other well. Indeed. For someone that loves Showtime stages as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet. True, most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone else is happy and having a blast. But what about you and your feelings? Teo shrugs. My happiness comes from making other people happy. That's all I need in life. It's all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? I think... Okay, that one seems a bit too sarcastic, so I'm going to say we need to seriously talk about crowd sizes, because that's just too blunt about it. That one's just too sarcastic. I think I'm going to go with we need to seriously talk about crowd sizes. I know I'm having a ball over here, but the crowd is blocking the emergency exit. By law, we have to keep a path present. Can I just let it slide just this once? For me... Nope, if I haven't let it happen once, it's going to happen all the time. I get it though, your crew is passionate about this game, and that's a good thing. But a stampede on my first day of work would be bad for everyone involved. Could you imagine the headlines? Local arcade's floor attendant trampled on first day, blood everywhere. Very true. I'll be checking my social media tomorrow and click your link to your obituary. We totes can't have that. I got this. Luckily the song that's been played just finished. Teo jumps on the stage and cups his hands over his mouth. Hey, listen! We need to keep the areas to the left of the stage clear. Aw man, but why? I like my spot. Hey now, you know the deal. We have this rule, we call that fire safety. It's Doulegg's first day, so let's show him some respect. So everyone turn around and glare at me. Great. Now I'm going to be known as a party pooper. Guess I've had worse reputations in my lifetime. At one time I had to close a pool because of that dirty bandage floating in the water. No one would talk to me for a week. Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. Doulegg's just doing his job. Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles in a semi-orderly fashion. As everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game, Teo jumps down and comes back at me. Better? I nod, genuinely impressed with how Teo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him, and they have utmost respect for him. Yeah, actually, much better.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble. Sometimes we just get so caught up in the game, you know? Of course you know.
We're getting close to the end now, so I think what will happen is if I get to the end of this sequence, and then probably, if there's any wrap-up stuff, I'll probably end up doing that and then probably saving and quitting. I know I've got more time afterwards, so I probably might use a little bit of that time, but whatever.
Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
As long as that dances with the law, carry on. Officer Doulegg has spoken. I start to walk away ready for my next venture when I remember something I should do. I turn back to Teo. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
Well, I feel nice and accomplished. I was able to hold the safety of the arcade and make a new friend. That's pretty good for my first day. Even Gavin's got to be impressed, right? That business sorted out, it's time to leave Showtime stage. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Well, actually, a few hours from closing time, so my work isn't quite done, but you know. Oh, hey, Gavin. So I'm at peace. In fact, I didn't even notice the underboss of the arcade sliding up behind me. Not a bad day so far. But keep your tabs on you. Well, others have been, and they've been texting me. You know, you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. I've got a crappy phone plan, my texts aren't free. A valid point. I'll look into that.
Impressive.
Oh, goodness, excuse me. I'm impressed with how you handle yourself. Excuse me. Ooh, my voice has gone weird. Oh dear. Did that fix it? No, it didn't. Oh no. Okay, I'll probably get to the end of this day and then I'll probably end up calling it here. I'm impressed with how you handle yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyway, paperwork. If you'd like to go sign and make this working relationship a bit more above board. Oh no. So you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything. Francine hasn't fired him yet, right? An adorable nightmare joins the impromptu staff gathering. Doulegg's off to a great start. Here's to your first day, followed by many more. Don't you two have jobs to attend to? I just ordered a replacement power supply for Robotron, TM. Nothing left to do for the day. No many kids around for me to entertain. Finally, a quiet moment. My dream job has been going mile minutes since I got here. Sorry if my voice has fucked itself up now. That's bad. Is it my dream job? I told Francine I was looking for hope, so I've been used to the life dumping all over me that I've come to expect worse generally. It's going back to normal a bit now. And yeah, I can't say Flumpex has dumped on me. It's been hectic at times, a little too much, but not really in a bad way. So I've got all my co-workers, I'm helping people with their problems. Maybe I'm finding the hope I was looking for after all. We've got a few hours till closing and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit? Speak for yourself, I've got paperwork to handle. Oh, come on, don't act like you don't game. Irrelevant. I know your dirty little secret. What? Naomi, you sneak in early each morning to play pinball. You're such a pinball wizard. Well, what of it? You know, I bring order to chaos. Pinball is their expression of that art form. You know what we should do? Impromptu pinball tourney. The girls are giggling and I find myself smiling right alongside them. All in all, not a bad way to win my first day. I'm back at home now.
By the way,
Oh.
I've booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
Oh? The look of confusion and outright terror on their faces, all after dying off immediately, are vaguely concerning to me. Oh no, this music.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
Birthday party. How old are these kids, may I ask? It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again. 5 years old? Naomi starts pulling out her hair, eyes wide and trembling. Throwing ski balls over hand to glass, jumping up and down pinball machines, putting chewing gum into coin slots. Pulling up my costume, tearing off pieces of it. Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We've survived kids' birthday parties before. Doom! The end is nigh!
Well, I'd hate to get in the way of all the fun. Yep, it's time for my afternoon nap anyway. Have fun, dears.
Oh shit. Right. Battle stations, everyone. I'll take ticket desks so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Doulegg, roaming duty. Look for trouble. Do what you can. Prepare yourselves. They are coming. I think that is where we're going to leave it. Because that seems like a perfect place to end it. So, oh, prizes. Do we, oh, I think we have to thingy. So, yeah, how did everyone find that? I actually really enjoyed that. I'm going to go back to the main menu. So, yeah, how did everyone enjoy that? I hope, like I said, it's a bit different to normal stuff. but I really enjoy playing that. Like, I'm a sucker for sort of dating sims and visual novels, even though I've hardly played any. And I hope everyone enjoyed it, seeing it as well. Yeah, so I'll probably end up coming back to this next week. I'm not entirely sure how long this was. I mean, we've only just met the characters. So, see, Dashing Dinosaurs is really the only one I've got comparison to. And that was done in about 2 sessions, so about 4 hours worth. So, maybe this could probably be done in about 4 sessions, so about a month worth of content here. But we'll see how it goes. But I quite enjoyed playing this. Really enjoyed it. So I hope everyone else enjoyed watching it too. So I guess it's time for sort of outro stuff. So let me think. So first off, any news that I've got to get out is yes, there is actually. Yes. So I've got my work schedule through for the next couple of months. I am still in work for November and December, but from December the 20th till January the 20th, I have got time off, which means I could feasibly go back to doing Thursday streams and Sunday streams, so which could be a lot of fun. So I'm going to see if I can sort that out. I'll make sure, obviously, that no one else wants to stream, man. I know, honestly, I know Brett and Zach sort of switch their schedules, and I don't think that, no, because they do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so it should be okay for Thursdays. But I will see, obviously, and things might change about time, but if that's the case, then I might end up going back to doing Thursday and Sundays, which would be really cool, because that's how I started. Anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's about it. So my usual outro stuff now. So first things first, if possible schedules get mixed up because of holidays. That's a good point, Ayakara. I will make sure to check alongside everyone else then first, because I don't want to... I mean, I guess, you know, Ayakara, you're the first person to know about this, so I guess you can... I'll converse in the Discord about it. How about that? That's probably best. But speaking of the Discord, if you enjoyed this content here, then why don't you please consider hopping over to the Franz TV Discord. There is a bunch of streamers in there, headed by the wonderful Ayakara, who is in the chat, the amazing Matt Berry, who does a bunch of Pokemon stuff, the outstanding Keldmist, who sings a whole bunch of Monster Hunter, and trying to think of a great word for Brett. The Effervescent, is that a good one? Effervescent Brett MWXYZ, and their lovely husband Zach. Fabulous, that's a good one too. Fabulous Brett, that works. And you can find those those 5 on franz.tv, which I've just put in the Discord. I've just put in the chat, which links to the Discord. Gotta catch my breath. Please also consider checking out my good friend Vinny. He's VinQ on Twitch. Please also check out him. He's great too. Sorry, I should give Vinny a title. The outstanding's already been done. Awesome, VinQ. Has to be for HCTV though. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Ayakara. We'll check out those guys as well. And also, I'm Doulegg, so if you're watching this back, or you're new or whatever, then you know you can find me on Twitch, what you're watching right now, by just sort of like following my channel. Or if you're watching this back on YouTube, you might see my channel below. Consider subscribing to that. Or you know, if you want to as well, I have a Twitter. I'm at Doulegg, spelled the exact same way as Thingy. So please consider checking those out as well. And I think that's about everything. So yeah, I guess that's everything. So I'll be back next Sunday. I want to continue on with this because this is a lot of fun. But until the next time, friends, please remember to be rooting, be tooting, and by God be shooting. But most of all, be kind. thank you very much, everyone, for popping by today. I've seen so many faces, and I love you all. Thank you very much for popping in. Peace out, y'all. Love you all. Bye.